What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy Terrence Gibson here with another awesome CDLA journey video. A lot of people did their video when they already were driving. I'm doing mine from the beginning. So my first video was me actually going to go take the CDLA test, which I aced with. I mean, pretty much aced it. Had a few on air brakes that wasn't on the actual app, but I used the CDL prep app, the one that looked like a steering wheel. So when you go on your app, you look for the one with the steering wheel, got the circle and the line going straight down. That's the one. It is on point, on point. Just air brakes, a few questions was missing, but it didn't mess me up none, so I still passed. I use that. I'll go over it a little bit on here after I show you a video, and then I'll show you the app. But just showing you my quest. A lot of these young guys, and I'm so happy that they resorted to this instead of just going out in the street and just doing the things that other people have been doing that don't last long. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just happy that they actually went from, 18, 19, 20 being truckers, and then 21, you have to be 21 to be able to leave out the state. So they're doing their thing and they're making real good money and able to take care of their families the way they want to take care of their families. And that's why I chose this. I don't know why I didn't do it 20 something years ago. Went in the army, went law enforcement. Two dangerous jobs where I could just been, driving like I like to drive, and making a killing. All right. So getting into this, so right now we're gonna take employment from somewhere, and then sooner or later we'll get into owning our own trucks. When the economy, just test the economy, see what it takes, gas wise, insurance wise. You don't want to just jump into something and then be stuck with a bill. So we're just gonna take this thing slowly and have fun because we're gonna be making money no matter what. So I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So what I tried to do before was, kind of giving you who I am on my quest. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. I'm gonna share the screen that I'm already on. So as you can see, like I told you, I was in law enforcement. I don't think I got anything on here from the army because I could start from the beginning. If I had anything from the army on here, I got other pictures. So this is me as a lieutenant. And I'm sitting here. I was giving a tour to the warden of prisons from Africa. So obviously they seen some stuff in their prisons that we'll never see over here because we never was going to let it get that bad. But yeah, this boy's a bad boy. I mean, God bless him and the stuff that he has to deal with over there. So this is me as a lieutenant. This says that's me. Well, let's start here first. This is me and my sexy queen when I got promoted to captain. And this is me and my daughter when I got promoted to major. So it just shows you me moving up the ranks and the sheriff's office. So I was actually in law enforcement. I mean, that's a law enforcement badge. So when people say that they did stuff, you can, know that we actually did what we said we did. And not only that, I'm established author. Well, that's my badges when I did a little from lieutenant to captain, when I got promoted from lieutenant to captain thing right here. And I'm an established author also. I got this awesome book it's not just for men, but it's for men and women, but it's mostly for men. Just getting men back to where God had for us to be. The stand up strong hold for holding up God's word in this world. Everything God. Just promoting it and just making sure everybody doing everything they're supposed to do God's way so this world can be a lot better. That's what the book is to help men do. So, help men get back to what they were supposed to be because God made us very, very strong and very, very powerful. We just been using our stuff for the wrong ways. Oh, and also here I got a picture when I was a sergeant, I believe. Yeah, sergeant rank. That's when I was a sergeant. This was my team. So, hey, so we got that. So I'm done with all that. So this, and so you say, well, why trucking? Why don't you go back into law enforcement or anything like that? Like, dude, I mean, you understand the fact of law enforcement and military is like bullets, guns, shanks, anything you can think of. And the money's not all that unless you do a lot of hours, which we was doing so many hours, you might as well just been deployed, or you might as well be in over the road. But then being over the road, you make a whole lot more money. So this is just one version of a job. I didn't even mean to leave it up here, but it's there, J. Lou root with home weekend, with weekend being home on a weekend. This is one of the Creek Carrier Corporation, and that's $1,800 a week. So if you really look at that on a scale, if you do, actually, I think already that's the 1,600. So let's do 18. Uh, let's see, 1,800 times 52, $93,000. You know what I'm saying? And just think about it. That's driving. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if they actually pay based on practical miles. I mean, drivers are paid for 3 to 5% more total miles per year than other companies. Most productive, top 50%, average 93,000 with starting pay of 63 cents, 66 per mile, 401k, contributed, volume pays us. Bottom improved this program. The only thing I was trying to find out if this was touch freight or no touch freight. It's probably no touch freight because CDL really means can't do labor. So you're making this amount of money just driving, for people who don't know. And I'm going to show you something real quick and then we're going to make sense out of it. So I'm going to bring this over here. So these beautiful people that we need that are a blessing to us in every single way, they have to go to 4 years of school to be a registered nurse. I'm LPN, I think is less 2 years, and MAs is probably a year, or I don't know. I don't know how it really works. But I know a registered nurse has a bachelor's degree and then more training on top of that. Then they have to pass state board. So once they do all that, remembering everything from 4 years, passing state board, then they get to become a nurse. And it takes 4 years and some change. It might be 5 years, who knows? Then they become a nurse. And this is what they get paid. 80K, $43 an hour, which turns out to be pretty good. 69. This is a nurse educator, so just teaching people how to be nurses, I believe. And 70,000 cap registered nurse. $91 an hour. That's good. That's real good. Registered nurse, intensive care unit, but it still took them 4 or 5 years. So we're going to talk to you about something in a minute that takes you 3 to 5 weeks. did you hear me? 3 to 5 weeks to make the same amount of money. Now you could be a traveling nurse and make $23.19 a week. So, or you could be a traveling CDL driver in 5 weeks. So once again, you can, both of them are pass or fail courses. But CDL, I mean, I'm in Roadmaster. These instructors are teaching you so well that if you fail, you really wanted to. I mean, I just can tell you, that's all I can say. You wanted to fail if you fail because they're teaching it so easy. It doesn't make any sense. So I just started with nurse first, right? So let's just go here. Let's go CDL driver. Home daily 95,000. Let's just see what that says. Go to search. Within 25 miles. So FedEx, right? Daytime, nighttime, overnight, CDL tractor driver, $75,000 to $140,000 a year. That's very good. Best parcel, FedEx contracted service. What you do when you see these, you just click on it, then you go over here and you find out, since I'm a new driver, you just go here and just see, you see responsibilities, of course, see skills proven, then you try to find requirements to see what they actually looking for. Home daily. You can make up to $140,000 a year. Maybe you got to stay overnight once or twice, or 3 times a week, 2 times a week. But you make it $140,000. I mean, you get to the point where shoot, either you just suck up those couple nights. So CDL required doubles. So this doubles is actually a test. So you can go to the DDS is here in Georgia, but I'm from DMV is from up north. So most people probably know DMV. You go to DMV and take the test, and you can pass this by a regular test. And I think I might have it up here somewhere. I thought I had it where I just had, exactly what you needed to do for each test. So things that you want to get your TWIC card, you want to go get your hazmat, you want to get your endorsements, just get them all, man. Get them all. You never know what, like this. Come on now. This is, and it's not even telling you. I mean, I'm sure they're going to have some type of something that's going to be right before you able to make this 140, some type of training or something. They want to make sure with doubles endorsement. Let's see, clean driving record, of course. That's another thing. Pause. Driving. Once you get these licenses, I don't care what you did in the past. I don't care at all. No more DUIs. No more speeding. Don't go more than 10 miles over the speed limit. Most cops will work with you with 10 miles of the speed limit. I know from being in law enforcement, and I know from passing many of them. And I stay, if it's 70, I might go, the highest I would probably go is 79. That's it. You go 81, you're probably going to be on the side of the road. And then when they find out you got a CDL, your ticket may just be a little bit more. Don't quote me on it, but you don't need to be getting speeding tickets with your CDL because it's going to hinder you from getting work. Because they run these reports. It's like a credit report. Your credit report is your driving record. So if you're going to get a CDL, slow your tail down and stop doing dumb stuff behind the wheel. If you're drinking, stay away from the wheel. You should be doing that anyway, but think about it. It's already deadly car to car. So now you got this missile, like this thing right behind me, coming at somebody, you driving drunk. Yeah, it's too many times it happens. So, and then sleepy, get some rest. Stop trying to drive 55 hours. That's why they got is a whole system set up now that if DOT catch you driving over the 11-hour limit or working past the 14-hour limit, it can cost you a lot. A lot. So, just even having your cell phone in your hand and they catch you is $3,200 off the rip. And then not to mention if your company don't want to deal with you no more. So now you can't make money to even pay it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you was already saving money to pay it. But what if your company say, nah, we don't want you? Because look what one of the things they're telling you, man. They want you to have skills, clean driving record with no recent moving or driving violations. If that's what you need to get this job, what do you think you got to keep? You know what I'm saying? Drive GPS. Okay, yeah, you definitely want to get that trucker's GPS because there's some roads that you ain't supposed to go down. But if you got a regular car GPS, you're gonna be jacked up. Um, yeah, just wanted to show you this right here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tag that because it's the more and more I look at it, it's looking good. It's looking real good. So it's FedEx, driving for FedEx, and most of the time when you see FedEx or Estes or Old Dominion or them, you see a lot of the times they got doubles. So they got the double trailers, like it's a trailer, and then it's a little then it's the little hitch, and then it's another trailer behind it. And you got to know how to drive them both because it's not just like backing up a regular trailer. It's already, if you want to go to the right, you got to turn the wheel this way. And if you want to go to the left with your trailer, you got to turn the wheel this way. That's a whole nother left, right, left. It might just be do it the right way because then there's one trailer going to go one way and then the other trailer going to go the way you want it to go. So you got to have the skills. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the skills. And it's just showing you, if you got your own truck, like some of these people, just make sure that you can secure these positions before you just go buy a truck because I don't know what the stipulations are. So I'm not even looking into no owner operator right now. I'm going to just get this money on the other side and then we can think about that later. But look at the money. Um, look at the money you can make. So I'm sure this is owner operator. It says hiring CDL drivers, but $9,000 a week. There is, let's see. You must have your own truck. So you got when you look at the money, I'm not saying you can't make real good money, but you're not gonna make that probably unless you own your own truck. Yeah. So yeah. Now hazmat, like I said, get your hazmat. There's some high paying hazmat jobs. But remember, anything over 3 to 4, everything like 3, 4, $5,000 a month, a week is usually own your truck. And you keep see owner operator. But these are just, because I picked that high of a salary, you don't see a whole lot of owner operators up here because you can make that money driving, but you're mostly going to make that money owner operator. But then, you're not going to bring home all that money because you got to pay bills. You got fuel that you got to pay for that week. Depending on how many miles you did to make $5,000, your truck, you got to put fuel in your truck to make that money, and you got to fill that jug all the way up each time. So, yeah, you just got to count the cost. That's why I said I'd rather just make the money, let the company pay for my gas, and I'll just drive. You know what I'm saying? So, you can make some good money, people. Very good money, and that's what I was saying. This takes 3 to 5 weeks versus 5 years. So you can do real good, real fast with this. And like I said, I chose Roadmaster. I did a video for you guys while I was at in the parking lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect to that video now and let y'all see the video that I did. I just wanted to go over some things before we get into this video. All right. So do me one favor, stand by. What's going on, beautiful people? Turn this AC down a little bit. Told y'all I was going to keep y'all posted on my awesome journey. So, like I told you, we did choose to go to Roadmaster. So we're actually at school right now at lunch, and you can see all the trucks. That's the trucks we do the PTI on, pre-trip inspection on, that's in front of us, and then the trucks out there are actually the trucks that you're going to be driving to learn how to get your maneuvers straight. And you know, that's about the furthest you can record from. So can't go in the class with the phone, can't go in the area while you're doing stuff with the phone. They're pretty big on that, so we can do it from the car. And you can see my awesome lanyard, it says Roadmaster. So this is week 2. Week 2 started on Tuesday because of the holiday. You know, holidays are cool, but when you're trying to get stuff done, you know, I kind of wish, you know, Monday, you know, could have waited till after you got out this month, because you be wanting to just get through it. So week 1, had an awesome instructor, came from Savannah named Chris. He came through, he taught us ELD, and then we did the all the book work, like everything to take that first test. I don't know how other schools are set up. I know some schools are 3 weeks, Roadmaster is 5 weeks. So if you're going to come to Roadmaster, we went through the tests. You know, we went through 33 chapters. 33 chapters, because you do trafficking at the end after you pass the test. So we did 33 chapters, and we went through, and it was pretty good. I mean, like you go through the stuff at first, you feel like you're not getting it, and then after you keep going through it over and over and over again, you keep doing those quizzes at the end and keep studying, and then by the time you do the review with the instructor, I mean, you got, and they do awesome reviews, so there's no way in the world that you'll not get it. Their reviews is just as good as their CDL prep app. And that's as far as I can say it. I mean, you'll have to actually come and see what I'm talking about. But if you do choose Roadmaster, you'll see exactly how good their reviews are. So, I mean, I think, matter of fact, tell you the truth, I think Chris said nobody failed on his test since 2022. So, you know, that's just that's how they teach. And, you know, we went through the book. So I ended up getting 100 on that. I got 100 on my logbook. Because the way they teach you, they give you everything that you need, like the way you need it. So it's that's why I chose Roadmaster. It was another school that VA would have paid for, and I could have just came through scot-free, but it was 3 weeks, and I'm like, I'm not trying to shove all this stuff into 3 weeks, because one thing you need to understand is, it's not just the fact that being a CDL driver, it's the fact that getting pulled over by DOT and your stuff being all jacked up. So you really need to go to a school that's going to teach you everything about the truck, everything you need to do with your pre-trip inspection, because your pre-trip inspection is what's going to keep you from losing your license. Shoot, I would hope that you ain't speeding and all that stuff to the point where you want to you go to jail and lose your license. One thing you understand, this is too good of money to be messing up doing dumb stuff. And a lot of people complain that the trucks are governed at 65 and 68 on cruise. It need to be, because you can ride in your right lane, you can look, you know, you're quarter mile up, you don't need to be looking right in front of you, all the way up the street, and you can see everything coming. You can see who's coming on the ramp. You can see everything from the right lane, and then you can't get no speeding tickets unless if you're driving through a township and one of those missiles, because that's what that is. If you're going through a township 15 miles over the speed limit, you deserve whatever happens. So what you learn is you'll learn everything right now. And this week we're learning pre-trip inspection. We're going through the whole truck. So everything from you start at the front of the truck, you check the front of the truck, you go under, you look under the truck, check under the truck, you check your mirrors, you check your headlights, then you go to the passenger side, you lift the hood, You talk about the stuff on that side, you come on the driver's side, you talk about all the stuff on the driver's side. Then you go to the side of the truck and keep working your way back all the way to the middle. Everything going on between the middle and the 3 foot gap in the middle. Then you talk about everything that's going on in the tires to the back of the truck. Then you go to the trailer. I mean, it's awesome. So understanding this, you need to learn all of it, because if you go to a school and it's not Roadmaster and they don't test you at the school, you're going to have to go to DDS and test there. So you need to learn on it. You don't know. They might pick the A. A is just, passenger side, the front of the truck, passenger side, and driver side of the engine. You know what I'm saying? Then you have to do couplings, what is just, everything under the back that connects the trailer to the truck. So you'll have to do that. You got to do couplings with no matter what. Whatever you do, couplings is part of it. So if you do the trailer, you got to do couplings. If you do the truck, you got to do couplings. You might get B. You might get C, and you might get D. D is the whole truck. D is the whole truck. C is the trailer. You know what I'm saying? Then you get the cab. You got to do the cab. You might get the cab. So it's pretty awesome, people. It's pretty awesome. I mean, I'm loving it. Just one thing I'm learning is that, even for people that are learning and stuff, like even when it comes to testing time, you need to know that cab. You get the cab done and you get the couplings done. Everything else is just points. I mean, you get so many out of the rest of the stuff, it's going to automatically go up to a passing grade. Like me, I'm a stickler for 100, but when it comes to the PTI, as long as I got over 80, I'm good. I'm cool with that on this one, because it's a lot of stuff to learn, and you're going to learn. Like when I finish PTI, I'm going to go over there and start driving. And then while I'm driving, I'm still going to need to know PTI when it comes time to take my test. So I'm just enjoying all this, man. And that's why I said I picked Roadmaster first and foremost, because my homie was here. My battle buddy from the sheriff's office, he was here teaching. He actually left the week I started, but it is what it is. He had to go do what he had to do. Then I also meeting people that's just like right from around the way. We here in Georgia. I'm from Philly. The cats. So many people here from Philly don't make no sense. All going to school at the same time. And a lot of people don't know, I always talk about my hats and all the stuff I ever done. But when I was 14, we was in a studio about to drop a rap album. And to come to find out, one of the guys that's here with me in school, his dad was my producer back then. We were with a guy called Rob Weird. That was our producer. And then his dad was the musical engineer. That kind of put everything down, laid tracks and all that stuff like that. And he had a song in the back in the day called Fatherless Bastard. You can find it on YouTube. It's called Fatherless Bastard, Rob Weird. If you can find the video, please let me know. Put a link in the description. Let me know. I can't find it. I've been looking for it. We're actually in that video. Well, of course, a younger me and a way younger him. But yeah, just funny just to bump into people like that in here in Georgia, and we both from Philly. So yeah, it's a small world. But hey, you're gonna bump into a lot of people in this industry, because once you get mobile, you can either do local, you can do regional, or you can do over the road. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different ways to make money, and so many different ways here. It's all better than what you would do if you actually had to do some work. So you can go with a company where you don't touch the freight. You can go with Dollar General, where you in charge of everything. You still good money. Just if you want to work, you just got to make sure you maintain your back. Don't blow your back out. So if you want to touch freight, you want to go with like Cisco or somebody like that, where you got to touch the freight, just make sure you don't blow your back. Got to keep your back. Your back is what's going to keep you. If you mess up your back, you pretty much ain't good for nothing at that point. Ain't trying to knock nobody who got back problems, but they can tell you. So just I'm gonna say, take it one day at a time. People, this is too much. I should have did this in my 20s. I'm trying to tell you, I should have went straight from high school straight to trucking. My dad was a trucker my whole life. I don't know why it just didn't kick in. This is like the easiest job in the world. This is a job, if you're lazy but compliant, this is a good job for you. Because that means you could be lazy, but you'll be compliant, because you're going to make sure you check that truck before you take that missile out and put it in the street with the rest of everybody else, and these mamas and these kids and these daddies and these families on this road with you. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't going to be going through no township that's a 35 mile an hour speed limit, 50 miles an hour.
because you're going to hit and tear everything up. It don't stop. It takes a football field to stop a truck. So yeah, you got to definitely be compliant. But you can be lazy because you ain't got to touch the freight. That's why they say CDL means can't do labor. So just make sure you straight, because DOT pull you over, man, you can lose all your licenses. And the fines for us once you get the CDL license is out of this world. So it's better just to be compliant and to do what they tell you to do and do it the way they told you. But I recommend Roadmaster. If you like this video and you decide to come to Roadmaster, definitely use my name. Let them know, Terrence Gibson, that's my name. It's on, the video and all that stuff, what I'm saying? So I can get the what you call it, the referral. I think it's like $300 per referral. So shoot, I'm definitely down with referrals as it is. If you look at the rest of my videos on my page, that's all we do is MLM. So I'll MLM the crap out of this, because this school is the bomb. It's the bomb. I'm trying to tell you, these instructors are like drivers. They like been driving forever. So it's not like nothing they can do. One of the instructors, he jumped in the truck to show us man, he did that thing so fast in like no time. We got so much time to do it. He did it in like less than 5 minutes, like the whole thing. So it's just, they're showing you that these ain't just people just out here running their mouth. Some places you go where they running their mouth, don't know what they're talking about. These jokers know what they're talking about. So, yeah, it's good. It's good. So it is week 2, PTI, learning this stuff. At first, when I looked at this stuff, I'm not an under the hood guy when it comes to trucks. I always told my dad, I said, I'm going to make enough money to pay somebody else to do it. But now you got to know this stuff. So I'm learning this stuff, and it's just with the instructors and going over stuff and repetition, you get it. And it's starting to make more sense, especially if you look at DDS. They got a video called Meet the Truck. That's pretty much what we're doing right now. Meet the Truck on DDS. I don't think it's actually posted on YouTube, but I do have the link. I might post it under this video. But DDS Meet the Truck, that's exactly what we're doing this week. We're learning how to do all that to pass that part of the inspection. Because not only you got to pass that, then you got to go drive. So it's all that. So this is week 2. So week 5 is when I'm actually supposed to be taking my test out there. So that means between 2 and 5, I know I need to still be studying this week right here, because you're going to need it when it's time for you to go over there. Because he's either going to give you A, he's going to give you the B part of the truck, he's going to get you the C part of the truck, or he's going to give you D, which is the whole truck. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get the front of the truck, you're going to get your couplings, you're going to get the cab. You're going to get something. Or you might just get the trailer by itself. But you don't know, he don't know. As soon as it's time for you to test out, the school send them and tell them what part to test you on. It's crazy. So that way, ain't everybody's just getting hard. Like, if they don't like you, they give you the hard part. I mean, all of it is pretty much hard for so many people, but you can learn it. You can learn anything. If you put your mind to it, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Never forget that. So yeah, just out here on my lunch, about to go ahead and turn it in, because I want to sit in my car and just let my water just drip out. But it's too hot to be out here without my AC on. All right, beautiful people. Until the next video, it's your boy Terrence Gibson. We at Roadmaster, getting busy. God bless.
All right, beautiful people. Hope you enjoyed that little video. We'll just be with you a few more seconds, and then we're gonna let you go. So right here, you can see where this says CDL prep. That's the app. When you use the app, you click on the app. I was actually already doing this video, but some kind of way I had mute on my things. So I didn't get nothing. So what I did on this part right here was I actually looked at the question, and I read the question, and I picked the wrong answer on purpose so that you can see at the bottom of the app. This is general knowledge. There's 240 questions. Don't let the 240 scare you. You read the 240, and by the second time, it's going to be less time, because you're going to remember, and just keep going over to the point where you just ace them, like you just got them all. And then what I do is every time I used to get them wrong, I will come down here and read this, and it would make more sense when you read it. When you read it down the bottom to let you know why this answer was wrong, you get it, and it just sticks. And you have to do that with all of them. So you do that with general knowledge. And so remember, in the beginning, the only 3 you need are general knowledge, combination, and air brakes. That's the only 3 that you need. General knowledge, combinations, and air brakes. That's the 3. So once you get them knocked out and you go ahead and get your permit, Then you can start working on your TWIC card while you're in school. And then once you finish school, then you can start working on hazmat. But once you get the TWIC card, just your fingerprints and everything be with TSA. So it won't be as hard to get this hazmat. And then to get hazmat, also, of course, you got to take this test here at DDS or DMV, but don't do this part yet. Before you do this, you need to make sure you go and do so, okay, we're finished with that. I'm showing you everything you need. These are your endorsements. This is what you need. All this is here. You can study all of this here because you got to take a DDS or DMV test for these endorsements, right? With this app. And I showed you what the app was. Go back out one more time so you can see the app. That's it. CDL prep. That's the only one. Don't do nothing else but that one. Everything you need is in there. I'm going to stop sharing. Now I'm going to reshare right here. You're going to have to take this C1 class. Come here to c1training.com. Take that C1 class. This is going to be for your hazmat. You got to take this class. Say required pass Georgia LDT. You can do that. You can take this course here, and it's going to be $100 for the course here. Then you have to go to the TSA website and set up your appointment for your hazmat. Like you actually got to go in. But if you get your TWIC card first, they'll have all the information they need, and all you do is go in for that and just fill out the application, and it's going to be a lot faster. But get your TWIC card while you're in school, and then get everything else. We're beginning. Okay, my son is on a plane on his way to Seattle. That's what I'm looking like. Huh? We are beginning our descent now. Okay. I was like, who's that? Anyway. Yeah, kids doing big things too. So you got to get, like I said, C1 class. And then once you get your C1 class, then you'll get your you got to go ahead to do your hazmat, and just make sure you go to the TSA website. Everything you need is on either DDS or I'm trying to figure out like where I had this stuff all up on this thing, and I don't want to hold you no longer, but I had all this stuff up so you can see where to go to when you go ahead and do these things. Hold on one second. Let me see. I might have it right over here. Let me move this menu out the way. Um, okay, you can go to DDS. You know where DDS is. You know what DMV is. Just go to DMV or DDS and tell them. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see what this is showing me. All right, so you're on DDS, right? Just click on the top part because I'm in Georgia, so it's DDS. Of course, if you up north or whatever, it's DMV. You come here and you want to find, let's see, testing and training, driver education programs. Yes. So you got practical tests, certified driving education schools, certified schools, creation, Joshua's Law, road tests, practice tests, tests and exams, testing and training. That's not what I'm looking for. Hold on one second. Let me see. I want to get this drop down, get this right. Commercial driver's license. All right, so we're on the regulated programs, commercial driver's license. So now you'll just see all the different things that you need for your commercial driver's license. Right? So you got the commercial driver's license program, you got DDUI and driver's training, third-party testing, driver improvement, ADAP. Right? All right, so you come back up here to here. Ignition test, driver training, third party, Georgia motorcycle forms and manuals, partners, motor vehicle. Nope, that ain't it. Road test, practical driver education, testing exams, alcohol awareness testing. Nope, that's not it. Stuff is not going to be under team commercial. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for commercial. So to get commercial, you see CDL license and CDL permit, renew CDL license. adding CDL endorsements. That's what I wanted to go to. So when you come here, you can see all the endorsements. So you got to take this entry level driver's training. That's the C1 class that I told you about. So you go back to the C1 class and you got to take that. Just put in C1 class, or you can find it from, let me see, does it even show you here? It might. So you got passenger. It shows you that for tanker endorsement, knowledge test only, but you still need to have for hazmat. It says knowledge test only. CDL, A, B, C, and D, pass TSA background. See, once you do the TWIC card, you'll have half that stuff in there. So when you go back and do it, see the TWIC card right here. You can go right to this link and go straight to your TWIC card. This right here, I'll figure out more about this. I don't really understand what this part is right here. This might be the one piece, but it still says CDLA. But you're still gonna have to go through. There's no way around TSA. You have to do TSA, and you have to do the C1 class, which is the ELDT class that they was telling you about right here. And that was, like I said, that's the C1 class that was on the other page. So it's just pretty easy. All you gotta do is come here, and right here I'm only under CDL endorsements on DDS Georgia, and you just find what you're looking for as endorsements, and then you just go take the test. So what you want to do is, if you want to do your doubles and triples, and you want to do your tanker endorsement, and you want to do your hazmat, do them all at the same time, because every time you go back and add nothing to your license, you're going to have to pay. You got to pay. They'll suck all your money up. And it's already a little expensive just getting half the stuff you got to get, because the TWIC card by itself is 120, 124. Let's see. Is it going to it? Okay. They sell pre. And then also, once you get this, your pre-check comes in. So now you can use this as an airport too. So it's really kind of good. You know what I'm saying? You can go to, when you take flights, you got your pre-check things that you can go through every time because you got your card. So it works out. You're traveler. It works out for you when you want to do it that way. And it says new enrollment. You fill out your form. I was trying to get to the point where I knew it showed you how much you actually had to pay. Let's just do TWIC. Determine you're eligible. Click here. And information. You fill all this stuff out. Do you currently hold or have approved it? No. We'll say no. Don't own one. Don't have one. You fill all this information out. It's on here somewhere, people, where it tells you that it's $125 for the TWIC card. And then once you get the TWIC card, when you come back for the hazmat, you only have to pay 80 is 84C, is 86.50, right? But if you have your TWIC card, it's $41. See that right there? So 86 without the TWIC card, but the TWIC card gets you on ports. I mean, if you just like working, like if you on the East Coast and you up and down the East Coast or the West Coast, or that's where the port's at, or the bottom, or I don't know about the top. I don't think there's no ports up there, but anywhere near a port, you need your TWIC card to get on those ports. And once you're on the port, then you could get that big port money. Like them, I can't even tell you what they're making. Can't tell you what they're making, but you'll have to get that to get that. So you got the new enrollment, $78 for 5 years. So you can get all this stuff at one time when you get through there and do all that. All right, beautiful people, this video has been long enough. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Like, subscribe, rock that bell, join our team on this awesome Roadmaster journey if this is something that you want to do. If not, God bless you and hope you enjoy the videos and the rest of the journey. God bless.